What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. We got another episode of Skate Hacks. You already know. Today we're going over the backside 50-50 grind. I got a lot of requests for backside 50-50s on my Skate Hacks channel. People are starting to comment on there. Go join the party over at Skate Hacks channel. Anyways, today we're going over the backside 50-50. It's a pretty simple trick, so I don't think it should be a very long tutorial. I just want to go over a few tips that can help you learn how to backside 50-50. So with the backside 50-50, I can see how it's more difficult than a frontside 50-50 because, of course, with frontside, everything's in front of you. Whether you look forward or in the direction that you're facing, you're going to be looking at the ledge. It's right in front of you. That's a frontside 50-50, and that's what makes it so easy. You can see everything in front of you versus a backside 50-50 where everything's behind you. The ledge is kind of behind you, so you have to sort of compensate for that. It's kind of like a blind side effect at first. You don't really know what you're doing, so it can be a little difficult, but with a few tips it can make it easier. So I think you should learn how to board slide and maybe do a feeble grind. You don't have to know feeble grinds, but you should definitely know how to board slide before you do a backside 50-50 because it's pretty similar. I mean, you're still gonna be going at it backside, so you just want to be familiar with doing some sort of grind or slide backside before you get into the backside 50-50. So every time I think about learning 50-50 grinds, I thought about the importance of learning how to ollie up a curb. So I think you should learn how to ollie up a curb before you learn 50-50 grinds, whether it's backside or frontside. I think that'll really help. And I always talk about curbs in these tutorials because curbs are the lowest, most basic ledge that you can learn something on. Find a square curb, wax it up a little bit. Even if you don't, legitimately land the trick, just practice getting into the trick. So I would recommend finding something small like this and ollieing backside onto the curb. Another trick I think you should learn is a backside 180 because you get used to that shifty motion. So you're kind of ollieing and then doing that little shifty in the air to make it go backside 180. So this is something you have to get used to, doing the shifty in this direction if you want to learn backside 50s or backside Smith, backside lip slide. So obviously with the backside 50, it's a very, very slight one. You can't really tell. It's a very small one because you don't need to turn very much, but you still need to get used to that shifty sort of motion. So it helps to know how to backside 180 before you learn backside 50s. So you're going to apply this little shifty motion. A lot of people, I think, get scared of ollieing into backside 50-50 because they think they're too close to the ledge or whatever the case is. You can actually get pretty close to the ledge without hitting the ledge, so that's something you don't have to worry about. Again, go really slow, try it on a small curb or a very small ledge and work your confidence up. You could just try it standing still, and then you can start going a little bit faster with it and gaining a little bit more confidence and actually sliding with it. One thing I would say before you try to get into the grind is practice ollieing up the curb backside. So come at it at sort of like an angle and just ollie up the curb and ride on top of it, or ride on top of the sidewalk, whatever it is you're practicing on, instead of actually grinding in it, so that you can learn how to stand on top of the 50-50. I think one of the biggest problems with backside 50-50s at first is not standing on top because you're kind of afraid you're just kind of like off to the side and then your board maybe slip off or something like that. So you don't want that to happen. You want to stand on top. You want to have as much confidence as possible with the 50-50 grind. So if you slip out, or if you get into a feeble or a Smith or some other weird grind trick or board slide or whatever, it's going to happen. You just need to build up that confidence. So you just need to focus on the ollie portion of it and just do that little shifty to get both trucks on the coping, just like you would with a normal frontside 50-50. It's just in the opposite direction. It's backside. And one more quick tip for the 50-50, look forward, because on a backside 50-50, if you look in the direction you're facing, the rail or the ledge is going to be completely behind you. So it's going to make it seem more blindsided if you're looking in the direction you're facing. So look forward to where you're going so you can see where you're going to grind, and it just makes it more comfortable because you can definitely see the rail more, and when you look in that direction, it just makes it easier. It doesn't feel like you're jumping backwards or doing something blindsided as much when you're looking forward. So those are my tips for the backside 50-50, a pretty basic ledge trick, and with these tips I think you'll be on your way to learning backside 50-50s a lot easier. So thank you guys for watching. As always, comment down below your suggestions for future Skate Hacks videos, and I'll see you next time.